Reports about half of its flights have been canceled. Police in Louisiana have made an arrest in fires that gutted 3 black churches. 21-year-old Holden Matthews is the son of a sheriff's deputy in St. Landry Parish. CBS News has learned his father turned him into police. Congressional Democrats are reacting after Attorney General William Barr said he believes someone spied on President Trump's campaign. Barr also says he'll investigate the origins of the Russia investigation. Correspondent Nancy Cortez.
Democrats contend this is all an effort to undermine special counsel Robert Mueller's report, which Barr is due to release publicly next week. The Democratic leader, Chuck Schumer, is calling on Barr to either retract his spying claim or produce some proof.
Undergrad students at Georgetown are voting on a reconciliation contribution today to atone for the school's sale of 272 slaves in 1838. The proposal would impose a $27.20 fee per student per semester for a fund benefiting communities with large populations of slave descendants. S&P futures up 4. This is CBS News.
You have enough things to worry about every day. Insurance shouldn't be one of them. You can leave worry behind when Liberty stands with you. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
As soon as we're back out in our yard, we get company.
Dandelions, lurking crabgrass, and wheat-thin grass. But Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action takes care of them all. Now, with one bag, you can kill weeds, prevent crabgrass for up to 4 months, and feed for greener grass. Triple Action, so your lawn thrives, guaranteed. Only from Scott's.
Weeds aren't welcome here.
This is a Scott's Yard. Pick up a bag of Scott's Triple Action today.
We alarm our houses, and we alarm our cars. But when it comes to your personal information, it can be tough to know when something isn't right. That's where Discover Card can help. Now, we'll send you an alert if we find your social security number on any one of thousands of risky websites. And this service is free for card members. Just sign up online. It's our way of looking out for you, not just your account. Learn more at discover.com/free alerts. Limitations apply.
New economic numbers show millennials are moving down the economic ladder. CBS's Matt Piper.
The global middle class is witnessing a historic hollowing out, with younger generations struggling to find their financial foothold. Only 6 of 10 millennials earn enough to be considered middle class, compared with 7 of 10 baby boomers at the same age. A new report from the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development also says here in the U.S., a single worker must earn anywhere from $23,000 to $62,000 to be considered middle class. Half of all middle-income households in wealthier countries now struggle to make ends meet.
Former Pope Benedict weighs in on the roots of the priest sex abuse scandal. In a rare essay, the 91-year-old ex-pontiff says it all began with the sexual revolution of the 60s and a general collapse in morality. He says some Catholic seminaries had an openly gay culture and failed to train priests properly. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
This is a special announcement for all Americans who owe back taxes to the IRS or state. Pay attention, there's a special toll-free hotline set up especially for you. This hotline will give you free information on how you can legally reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call the taxpayer hotline today at 800-459-1725. Grab a pen or put the number in your cell phone, 800-459-1725. You'll speak with qualified professionals who tell you how to stop the collection calls, IRS letters, bank levies, and wage garnishments, and they'll deal directly with the IRS on your behalf so you don't have to. Even if you haven't filed returns or you are already in a payment plan, you can still get relief. New IRS settlement policies have opened the doors for a fresh start. But hurry, this won't last forever, and your tax problem will only get worse if you do nothing or try to handle it yourself. It makes a big difference in who you call. So call the taxpayer hotline today for free information. 800-459-1725. 800-459-1725.
Experience no-hassle shopping at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow. Ford's Furniture. Furniture you know. People you trust.
You're sick and your doctor's office just closed. You injured your finger working in the yard and it's Saturday afternoon. Where do you go? Well, TJ Sampson has 3 choices for you when these and other similar situations occur.
The clinic at Walmart can help with.
TJ Urgent Care at the Pavilion can help with.
Ow! And when it's...
Grandpa, are you okay?
You might want to try the emergency department at TJ Sampson Community Hospital.
TJ Sampson Community Hospital. Your community, your hospital.
Glasgow consists of over 8,000 homes and businesses, with a power and broadband grid consisting of 11,452 poles and 1,437 miles of electric and cable lines that are all powered by the Glasgow Electric Plant Board. The Glasgow EPB also has 5,700 cable modems across Glasgow, providing customers with high-speed internet access. The Glasgow EPB manages all of these great services with a staff of less than 50 people that are dedicated to connecting Glasgow to the future. Stay up to date with the Glasgow EPB today on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and on GlasgowEPB.net.
You know you can depend on WCLU for local news on the air, online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
And a very pleasant good morning, everybody. 64 degrees, 7 minutes after the 6 o'clock hour as we get rolling here on WCLU this morning. And we have such things as birthdays to share with you today. How about Kara Montgomery, who is having a birthday? We've got Linda Harrison, and Linda, at the bottom of the hour when the roosters wake up good, we're going to sound the 70 gong for you. Jason Williams, you got a gong coming too, sir. Jason Williams is going to be 40 today. Myrna Harbison, Vance Mays, John Froge, Daryl Rogers, Ashley Emmett. Now, we understand Ashley is 32 today. Mary Elizabeth Ross. It's Nia Wood. I hope I'm saying that right. N-I-A. Nia Wood is 1 today. Angelina Clark is 35. Amy Newrohr has a birthday. Marcella Thurman is celebrating today, too. Congratulations to all the folks that are on round one of the birthday anniversary list here on this 11th day of April. 651-9149. 800-956-1023. Online, a simple click here from WCLUradio.com. I think Ray Stajic has some discussion here about some wind and rain moving in over the next couple of days.
Most of us hovering around 80 degrees yesterday with a south breeze that's actually going to whip around today, maybe 40-plus miles an hour. More warm weather on the way. Wind advisories to the west, but still fairly windy today as the sun continues to fade behind clouds. We'll make it up to 83. Gusty winds once again 30 to 40-plus miles an hour this afternoon. Breezy tonight, scattered storms late, 57. Tomorrow we'll have some rain in the morning, then partly cloudy in the afternoon. Fronts through 71, so we are down a little bit, but still, that's right around average. Chance of showers on Saturday, upper 60s. Maybe some showers and thunderstorms on Sunday, low 70s. Dry weather Monday, cooler weather, highs low 60s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. Let's look at the current conditions here this morning. The barometer is at 29.75. The winds are out of the southeast at about 2 miles an hour, 63% humidity, and no precip in the past 24 hours. And that's where we're starting off today, but we look forward to having you go with us. We'll keep an eye on the wind as it picks up this afternoon and pass along weather information from our direct link to the National Weather Service through Ray Stajic. Okay, Brennan Crane and local news straight ahead.
Have you considered what your retirement looks like? Here are some things about retirement that may surprise you. 64% of retirees say they are confident about having enough money to live comfortably throughout their retirement years. Yet according to the Economic Policy Institute, nearly half of families have no retirement account savings at all. In 2017, more than 67% of retirees depended on Social Security as a major source of their income. The average monthly Social Security benefit at the beginning of 2018 was $1,404. Due to health care costs associated with living longer, 26% of workers now intend to keep working until age 70 and beyond, and 10% don't intend to retire at all. The 65 and older group is expected to become larger and have more influence in the future. Have you made arrangements for health care? Are you comfortable with your investment decisions? If you are unsure about your decisions, give the Fouch Wealth Advisory Group, Sam Dickinson, or Brian Basinger a call at 270-651-2663. Investment counseling since 1854. Securities offered by JJB Hillier W. Alliance LLC, member NYSE, SIPC, and FINRA. Investing in securities involves risks.
At U.S. Bank, just picture what you can do with a low home equity rate. Cook up a new kitchen, say ID to the perfect wedding. If you can picture it, you can do it with a U.S. Bank home equity line of credit. Apply today at your local U.S. Bank. Visit usbank.com. Go ahead, bring your dreams to life. You've got the strength of U.S. Bank behind you. All of us serving you. U.S. Bank member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Good morning. For WCLU News, I'm Brennan Crane reporting. There has been an escape from the Green River Correctional Complex Minimum Security Unit in Muhlenberg County. The inmate is Charles Pettigo, a white man in his mid-40s with a short goatee. Pettigo is 5 foot 9 inches, 230 pounds, and has green eyes. Pettigo was incarcerated for drug charges. Pettigo has ties to Allen, Hardin, and Simpson counties. Please exercise caution while outside. Keep all doors and windows locked and secure. Do not pick up any hitchhikers and report all suspicious activity to the authorities. Information will be released once it is available, according to Muhlenberg County authorities. On Tuesday, the Glasgow Police Department responded to the area of Workout Anytime and the China Buffet in reference to a possible vehicle break-in. Officer Alan Reffel made contact with Tony Keene and observed him having slurred speech and having a difficult time walking. Keene stated to Officer Reffel that he had attempted to get into the wrong vehicle. Officer Reffel then performed field sobriety tests on Keene. He failed the tests that were given to him. Officer Reffel had located methamphetamine and hydrocodone on Keene's person. Tony Keene of Glasgow was arrested and charged with operating a motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol and drugs, .08 second offense, possession of a controlled substance first degree third offense, methamphetamine, possession of controlled substance second degree drug unspecified. The arrest was made by Officer Alan Riffle. On Monday, the Glasgow Police Department conducted a traffic stop on East Main Street on a vehicle that had expired tags. Officers made contact with Jennifer Austin and confirmed that she had an active warrant for her arrest. Officers also received consent to search her vehicle and located methamphetamine. Jennifer Austin of Glasgow was arrested and charged with possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of a controlled substance first degree first offense methamphetamine, no registration plates, driving DUI suspended license first offense aggravated circumstance, and giving an officer false identifying information. The arrest was made by Officer Tim Meneray, assisted by Officer Hayden Phillips. On this morning's 911 activity report, there was a brush fire yesterday at around 3 in the afternoon on 841 Old Mammoth Cave Road. The Cave City Fire Department and Park City Volunteer Fire Department responded. And yesterday morning at around 10:50 on Louisville Road, there was an accident with injury. The Barron County Sheriff's Office, EMS, and Park City Volunteer Fire Department responded. Up next, we're going to hear from Superintendent Benny Lyle regarding the Metcalfe County Board of Education meeting held on Tuesday night.
The Metcalfe County Board of Education met in regular session on Tuesday, April 9th. In recognition, the board recognized Cesar Magana of Metcalfe County High School, who has recently been selected to attend the Gatton Academy at Western Kentucky University for the coming year. In action items, the board approved the renewal of the non-traditional instructional day program, or the snow day program, for the 2019-2020 school year. The board approved financial reports, and the board approved the HVAC project bids for Metcalfe County High School. The base bid went to Alliance Corporation, and that work is scheduled to begin on May 28th. As well, the board approved a revised BG1 for that project and authorized the bonding sale of bonds, I should say, for the project as well. Next meeting of the Board of Education will be Thursday, May 9th.
Incoming Western Kentucky University students are being given the opportunity to see WKU early. In a program called Hopper Orientation, students are able to meet staff, faculty, and other students. Students can also get a facility tour, ask questions, meet with an advisor, register for classes, and get their student ID. For the WKU Glasgow campus, 2 dates are still available for incoming students. Those dates are Thursday, April 25th, and Tuesday, May 21st. After May, students are advised to schedule individual sessions. For more information about TOP, visit the WKU in Glasgow Topper Orientation page or call 270-861-6900 and ask to speak to an advisor. 64 degrees, 6:15 here at WCLU. We'll be right back for more local news.
Mommy, I don't feel good.
Those are words a parent never wants to hear, but don't worry. I'm here to help when you do. This is nurse practitioner Brittany Jackson with Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic. Cold and flu season can be scary and intimidating unless you have a plan. Be sure to wash your hands, drink water, eat well, and get plenty of rest. But when that doesn't work, or when your kid picks up the latest bug tearing through their class, Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic is here to help. We offer same-day appointments for sick visits, and we make sure that we are up to date on the latest treatments to guide you through whatever hits you or your family. Many times, quick response can head off the worst of the symptoms, so put Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic on your speed dial and let us get you feeling better faster. 270-629-6722. Remember our new location right across from TJ Sampson Hospital at 1214B North Race Street. Together, we can keep you on the path to good health.
Call my mama. She will make you all better. 270-629-6722.
Barron County Business Supply for all your home office, business, and school supply needs. They've just received another truckload of high-quality scratch and dent furniture at incredible savings. Chairs, desks, cabinets, more savings and more selection from Barron County Business Supply. Free next-day delivery to anywhere in South Central Kentucky. There's several ways to place your order. Visit their website online at bcbsupply.com. Call toll-free at 1-866-9-BARRON. Barron County Business Supply, the area's #1 supplier of office products.
In more news this hour, the Glasgow Police Department will be hosting a national DEA drug take-back program at the Walmart Supercenter in Glasgow on Saturday, April 27th, from 10 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. There will be a booth set up at the main entrance. Any forms of unused or expired medication will be accepted with no information taken from the individual donating the substance or questions asked. The medication along with the container will be destroyed in a manner that makes it impossible to reuse. At this time, liquid medications and sharp medical instruments such as needles or syringes cannot be accepted. For additional questions, contact the Glasgow Police Department at 270-651-6165. Western Kentucky University's acting provost Cheryl Stevens says the school's former Potter College of Arts and Letters dean is being reinstated after abruptly resigning last month. The Daily News of Bowling Green reports acting provost Cheryl Stevens on Wednesday announced the reinstatement of Larry Snyder, citing the school's need for stability and its abundance of staffing changes. Former school provost Terry Bauman left her role last week after the Faculty Senate approved a non-confidence resolution, which news outlets reported was connected to Snyder's sudden resignation. She said she'll serve as an assistant to the president for special initiatives until August of 2020, when she's set to become a tenured professor. Snyder is set to resume the role Monday and hold it until his term ends in June of 2021. The Kentucky Senate's top leader says it's disappointed by Governor Matt Bevin's veto of a pension bill. Senate President Robert Stivers said Wednesday that the measure would have provided much-needed stability to the agencies affected by the measure. The bill was aimed at providing pension relief for the state's 118 quasi-governmental agencies, including rape crisis centers, public health departments, and some universities. Bevin says he will call lawmakers back for a special session to fix the bill. Stivers says before that happens, the governor needs to set the parameters for what he's willing to sign into law. Bevin said the bill had provisions that violated the inviolable contract, the language within state law that guarantees recipients get the benefits promised when they were hired. The governor says he thinks lawmakers could make the changes in a one-day special session. That would require lawmakers to waive parliamentary procedures. Legislative leaders have not weighed in on how long a special session could last. Kentucky authorities say the state will start using rapid DNA testing for sexual assault investigations. Authorities said Wednesday that the rapid DNA system has proven successful at identifying suspects within hours. For the last several months, Kentucky State Police Forensics Laboratories have piloted use of the system. Governor Matt Bevin and State Justice Secretary John Tilley were among officials announcing the new testing systems. Kentucky State Police Commissioner Richard Sanders says almost 2,000 sexual assaults are reported in the state every year. He says it's estimated that nearly twice that amount go unreported. Officials say the new technology generates a DNA identification from forensic samples in less than 2 hours. Kentucky's largest school district has received a subpoena from Governor Matt Bevin's administration seeking the names of teachers who might have used sick days to rally at the state capitol. The sickouts forced some districts to shut down a few days while Kentucky's legislature was in session this year, drawing Bevin's criticism. Teachers' concerns include a tax credit bill for families sending children to private schools. The bill died. The Kentucky Labor Cabinet sent the subpoena Wednesday to Jefferson County Public Schools in Louisville. A school district spokesman confirmed its receipt. Officials in 2 other Kentucky districts, Oldham and Bullitt counties, said school officials also received subpoenas involving teacher absences. Labor Cabinet spokeswoman Haley Bradburn says the matter's been referred to the Office of Inspector General, adding that Cabinet doesn't comment on OIG inquiries. And more than a dozen principals from U.S. schools where shootings have occurred are forming a support network in hopes of helping the next colleagues who join their available ranks. The Principals Recovery Network also will advocate for resources to help schools prevent and recover from violence. The initial group of 17 current and former principals includes a principal from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, and Frank DeAnglis, who led Columbine High School during the deadly 1999 shooting in Littleton, Colorado. DeAnglis says it's a network each participant wishes they'd had. Members say they're uniquely positioned to help administrators because they've experienced the struggles of leading schools through the immediate and long-term aftermath of shootings. 64 degrees, 621 here at WCLU. I'm Brennan Crane. Up next, hear from the Scotty Report.
It's been another great week to be a Scotty. Glasgow High School Athletics will have their annual Athletic Hall of Fame Sunday, April 14th. There will be a meet-and-greet reception for the new inductees in the foyer of GHS beginning at 1:30, with the induction ceremony to follow at 2 p.m. in the auditorium. This year's inductees include Brian Basinger, Kay Bush, Chuck Jones, Susan Bryant-Nabel, Keith Mansfield, and Coach Sam Royce. The Glasgow High School Athletic Hall of Fame induction is free of charge, and the general public is invited to attend. Attention seniors, if you need to know if you have paid for your senior trip, a list has been posted by Mr. Crow's room 200, and the bulletin board downstairs. Please check and see if you need to pay or make arrangements. The Glasgow Education Association Scholarship is available for seniors who have a parent that is a member of the Glasgow Education Association. Applications are due May 1st. See Mr. Gibson if you have any questions. This week's scholarship deadlines are the Captain Todd Travis Memorial, Terry Flatt Memorial, and Family Medical Centers. Seniors who still need assistance with FAFSA, please sign up on the bulletin board in the college hallway. If no one signs up, the FAFSA representative will not be here on April 16th. Attention WKU Talent Search juniors and seniors. Permission forms for the April 16th field trip must be returned to Mrs. Siebold no later than tomorrow morning. The Beta Club is selling GHS shirts. Designs are posted outside the cafeteria and the front lobby stairs. Bring money to Miss Roberts in room 206 if interested. The Lady Scotties basketball team will be hosting a basketball camp at GHS for grades K through 3 on May 6th through 8th from 3:15 to 5, and for grades 4th through 8th on May 13th through 15th from 3:15 to 5. The cost is $30. Applications are available in the front office. The boys basketball players not currently participating in a spring sport will begin spring workouts next week. Come by Coach Willett's room for a printed calendar or check your Remind app. You must have a current KHS AA physical to participate. There will be an informational meeting in the cafeteria on Monday, April 15th at 5:30 for any student interested in trying out for cheer. For more information, see Miss Bowles in room 210. The Scotty baseball team defeated Allen County 10-7 on Tuesday. They will play Franklin Simpson tonight with the game starting at 5:30. The Lady Scotties fell short against Barron County on Tuesday. They will visit Allen County tonight with the game starting at 5:15. Good luck to all of our Scotty athletes. This has been McKay Bowles for this week's Scotty Report. Shine on, Scotties, and stay true to the blue.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Kentucky State Police are searching for a prison escapee. 44-year-old Charles Pettigo escaped from the Green River Correctional Complex in Central City. He was serving a 29-year sentence on assault charges. Police say Pettigo has ties to Allen, Hardin, and Simpson counties. State police have a new tool to investigate sexual assault cases. Suzanne Duvall reports.
If you are a sexual predator in the state of Kentucky, we're going to come after you. And we now have new equipment to come after you quicker.
Kentucky will be the first state in the nation to use the new rapid DNA technology to test sexual assault evidence kits. The new technology will help police identify a suspect within hours, says KSP Commissioner Rick Sanders.
In less than 2 hours, we can do rapid DNA on exhibits to come up with suspects or to prove the innocence of those that have been falsely accused.
A 2015 inventory found more than 3,000 untested rape kits throughout the state. The kits sat untested on evidence shelves for decades until a 2016 law required them be tested. I'm Suzanne Duvall.
The Washington Post is asking a federal court to dismiss a $250 million libel suit brought on by a Kentucky high schooler. Covington Catholic High School student Nicholas Sandman claims the paper's coverage of him and fellow students' confrontation with an American Indian activist at the Lincoln Memorial was defamatory and false. In its motion to dismiss the suit, the Post said its stories were accurate. Eastern Kentucky University is responding to Governor Matt Bevin's recent veto of a pension bill. University officials spoke out against the veto, saying the bill would have created a solution to the continuing pension issue. I'm Paul Miles.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
April is finally here, and it's my favorite time of year because it's Distracted Driving Awareness Month. And it's incredibly important to my life and my story because at 22, I had to have a partial hip replacement due to someone thinking that their phone was a little bit more important than the person's life in front of them. At 22, I was a big runner. That was the quickest way I could relieve stress. I can't run anymore. I also had big plans to start a family. I can't carry children because my hips cannot bear the weight. At 22, my parents, alongside my physical therapist, had to reteach me how to walk. So this month and every month, I just urge you to put your phone down and just drive.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now have even more great services like Apple Pay, make payments directly from your smartphone, and People Pay, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet to learn more at ctbi.com. That's ctbi.com.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust.
South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow wants you to know that if you've recently lost a loved one or if you're thinking about a pre-need monument, they're here to make the process as stress-free as possible. With plenty of examples and a multitude of custom options, South Central Kentucky Monuments has the ability to offer you exactly what you want or help steer you in the right direction based on your preferences. Let my friends David and Adam Jesse provide the service and craftsmanship you deserve. To learn more, visit southcentralkymonuments.com.
628 WCLU, 64 degrees this morning. We'll check in with Ray Stajic, where we're going to find out it's going to be breezy and rainy as the evening continues. In area funeral announcements this hour, Annie Levada Edwards, age 95, of Glasgow, died Wednesday at Barron County Healthcare. At this hour, arrangements for Annie Levada Edwards are incomplete, but will be under the direction of the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Mitchell Haynes, age 74, of Smiths Grove, died Wednesday at his residence. He was born in Barron County, a son of the late Romy Haynes and Louise Lawrence Haynes. Mr. Haynes had worked as a self-employed bricklayer and a truck driver. He attended Shiloh Baptist Church. Survivors include his wife Debbie Bowles Haynes of Smiths Grove, special grandson Ryder Bilbrey of Smiths Grove, a daughter Angela Beatty of Glasgow, stepdaughter Amy Vaughn of Glasgow, a son Mickey Haynes of Indiana, stepsons B.J. Bilbrey of Edmonton and Daniel Bilbrey of Knob Lick, brother Johnny Haynes and wife Jennifer of Glasgow, sister Becky Green of Smiths Grove. It was Mr. Haynes' wishes to be cremated. A memorial service will be scheduled at a later date. A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home is in charge of those arrangements. Elizabeth H. Libby Flowers, age 90, of Glasgow, died Monday at Cal Turner Rehab and Specialty in Scottsville. Libby was a graduate of Allen County High School and was a cheerleader there in 1946. After marrying Arnold, she moved to Glasgow and was an employee of the ASCS office in Glasgow, a worthy matron with the Order of the Eastern Star, and was a member of the Mount Tabor Baptist Church. She was an experienced perennial gardener, and she and her husband were avid bowlers. She is survived by her nieces and nephews, Rogers Powell and wife Patsy of Bowling Green, Jerry Powell of Scottsville, Donnie Cooksey of Bowling Green, Jana Harston and husband Phil, and Julie Hurt, both of Charlotte, North Carolina, Nancy O'Neill of Glasgow, and Judy Cowan of Scottsville. Two sisters-in-law, Katie Hurt of Scottsville and Jeannie Hurt of Charlotte, North Carolina. The funeral service for Elizabeth H. Libby Flowers will be Saturday at 11 o'clock at A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Burial to follow in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Visitation begins Friday at 4 p.m. Brenda Vance Alexander, age 69, of Glasgow, died Tuesday at her home. She was a sitter and a caregiver and enjoyed cooking, catering, and playing bridge. She is survived by her husband, Eddie, 2 daughters, Janine Williams and Terry Alexander, both of Glasgow, a son, Corey Alexander of Edmond, Oklahoma, 8 grandchildren, Jordan Chapman, Skylar Williams, Ansley, Ashlyn, and Carter Alexander, Allie Puri, Ashley Anderson, and Jesse Clark. 3 great-grandchildren, Maddie Vaughn, Macy Bunch, and Arushi Puri, and 2 brothers, John William Vance of Glasgow and James Vance of Lexington. Funeral services for Brenda Vance Alexander will be at 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, followed by cremation. Visitation will be today from 3 until 8 and Friday morning until the time for service. Funeral services for Charles E. Hitson, Jr., age 86 of Bowling Green, will be today at 2 o'clock at the Hardy & Son Bowling Green Chapel. Burial to follow in the Mount Olivet Cemetery. Service for Joe E. Cardwell, age 65 of Glasgow, will be today at 2 o'clock at the Union No. 2 Missionary Baptist Church. Burial will follow in the Union No. 2 Cemetery. McMurtry Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Memorials can be made to the Union No. 2 Church or Cemetery. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day free online at WCLUradio.com. No login is necessary.
You find yourself thinking about the future? Perhaps you are considering downsizing or purchasing your first home. Or maybe your family is growing and you need a bigger home. I'm Gay Parker, mortgage originator with Citizens First Bank. With my 40 years of experience helping homeowners in South Central Kentucky, I can find the best mortgage product for you, regardless of your stage of life. Stop in our Glasgow branch or apply online at citizensfirstbank.com. Citizens First, the best choice for the best mortgage loans.
MLS number 419873. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All in subject to credit approval.
In local sports today, today's local high school baseball schedule, Glasgow hosts Franklin Simpson at historic Richardson Stadium with the first pitch scheduled for 5:30. Join Joe Myers and Bruce Tribute for live coverage of the game at about 5:25 on WCLU 103.1 FM and 1490 AM and online at playwclu.com. Other baseball this afternoon, Barron County visits Butler County. Allen County Scottsville entertains Bowling Green. Monroe County goes to Cumberland County. Caverna welcomes Greene County, and Hart County plays at LaRue County. In softball today, Glasgow is on the road at Allen County, Scottsville. Barron County travels to Monroe County. Caverna is at home against LaRue County. Hart County hosts Adair County, and Edmondson County plays at Whitesville Trinity. The Barron County Flames Special Olympic fundraiser is going to be on Saturday, April the 27th from 8 until noon. For more information, contact Flames coordinator James Cheeley at 270-590-9013. That's a check of local sports.
When the going gets hungry, the hungry gets Wendy's, especially with $1.99 kids meals after 4 p.m. Because when you get dinner, your kid gets dinner for just $1.99. It's a win-win situation at participating Wendy's for a limited time.
It's big, beautiful, and comfortable. The boho birch sofa at Ford's Furniture is amazing. It includes the decorator accent pillows in stylish designer fabrics for only $657. An amazing value now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
Check out the great deals at Gilly-Hyde Auto Group in Glasgow. Stretch your hard-earned tax refund further during Gilly-Hyde's Tax Time Sale-a-thon. Save big on over 450 pre-owned vehicles, starting at $2,500 up to like new 2018 models. Plus, we have over 100 vehicles priced below $9,900. We work with over 20 lenders to get you the vehicle you need and deserve, no matter your credit situation. If car shopping makes you nervous, come to the home of legendary service.
Count on Key. On years and growing. Key Cleaners.
Most of us hovering around 80 degrees yesterday with a south breeze that's actually going to whip around today, maybe 40-plus miles an hour. More warm weather on the way. Wind advisories to the west, but still fairly windy today as the sun continues to fade behind clouds. We'll make it up to 83. Gusty winds once again 30 to 40-plus miles an hour this afternoon. Breezy tonight, scattered storms late, 57. Tomorrow we'll have some rain in the morning, then partly cloudy in the afternoon. Fronts through 71, so we are down a little bit, but still, that's right around average. Chance of showers on Saturday, upper 60s. Maybe some showers and thunderstorms on Sunday, low 70s. Dry weather Monday, cooler weather, highs low 60s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. Things are quiet on the radar screen. I thought maybe we could see a little bit in far west Kentucky, but it hasn't started to show up there yet, so we'll take it for what it is. The barometer this morning is at 29.75. Southeast winds at a couple of miles an hour, 63% humidity. No rainfall in the bucket as of this morning, and we're at 65 degrees. This weather update brought to you by the folks who help you keep your clothing in great shape regardless of what Mother Nature throws at us. At Key 1 Hour Cleaners.
It has always been in the plan of God for His people to be different. He's always wanted His people to stand out. In Isaiah 49, verse 6, He said there to be a light to the nations. Matthew 5, 14 through 16, a light on top of a hill. Yet for some reason, it's seemingly always been the case that men just want to blend in and look just like everyone else. We fear standing out. We fear being different. Why don't we fear God? 2 Corinthians 6:17. Therefore go out from their midst, be separate from them, says the Lord, and touch no unclean thing. Then I'll welcome you. I'll be a father to you, and you'll be sons and daughters to me. What is it you're doing to stand out, to be different, to be counted on by God? This has been Bart Warren for the South Green Street Church of Christ.
It's that time of year again, folks.
Time for the Glasgow Barron County Chamber of Commerce Farm, Home, and Garden Expo.
Yeah, Chris said you need to mark your calendar for Friday, April the 26th and Saturday, April the 27th.
There'll be educational displays, cooking demonstrations, activities for the kids, and of course, good food.
Did we mention it's free?
Yes, free at the National Guard Armory with plenty of free parking. If your business would like to participate, contact the Glasgow Barron County Chamber of Commerce at 270-651-3161.
You won't want to miss it, so we hope to see you there.
All right, 638 WCLU. Who's having a birthday today? We know about a bunch of folks, and we're going to give them the proper introduction here with some gongs. We got a 70 gongaree this morning. Happy 70th to Miss Linda Harrison. That's right, Linda Harrison is 70 today. Jason Williams, happy 40th birthday today, sir. Happy 40th to Jason Williams. It's Kara Montgomery's birthday. Myrna Harbison. Vance Mays has a birthday, too. John Froge. Daryl Rogers, happy birthday. We've got Joanne Hughes, a very nice lady. She calls in a bunch of birthdays around here, and I got to tell you, her daughter called in to wish her a happy birthday. That's only fitting. Happy birthday from her daughter to Miss Joanne Hughes. Congratulations. We have, let's see, I told you Ashley Emmett. Ashley Emmett is 32. Mary Elizabeth Ross. Nia Wood is 1. Angelina Clark is 35. Amy Neurohr. Marcella Thurman. We have Carolyn Garrett having a birthday today. Piper Hughes, we understand Piper is 8 today. Congratulations to all these honorees here. 651-9149. 800-956-1023. Online here from WCLUradio.com. I want to get the nomination form right here because today we are patting on the back a very nice lady, Ms. Margaret Renfro. Margaret Renfro is as good as gold today. She had her 95th birthday on the 9th of April, and it just took us a minute or two to get her taken care of. So if you happen to see Ms. Margaret Renfro around town today, you know what to do. Pat her on the back. Tell her she's good as gold. She'll be glad to hear from you. And let her know so from her friends here at WCLU. And a little taste of Texas, okay? 20 minutes till 7 o'clock. Good morning from WCLU, 65 degrees. You don't have to know the mechanics of how your car works. You just have to know mechanics who do. That's the story of Haywood Sales and Service. From a small engine repair center, Haywood Sales and Service has blossomed into a popular place for trusted vehicle service and repairs with ASE certified mechanics. They're your source for Cooper and Mastercraft tires for any vehicle. Pros who provide dependable service. Pros who won't overcharge you and who want your business. That's Haywood Sales and Service on Finney Road at Haywood. Discuss your needs at 270-814-1068. 641 at WCLU. So many things going on. I want to get over here, and we have so many things to tell you about. That's the big deal here. A lot of stuff, it's sort of like the flowers this time of the year. A whole lot of things are blossoming and blooming, and well, let's see here. I'll get that back from Brennan here just in a second. What I want to tell you about is the fact that if you're looking for something for your kids to do this summer, there's a summer fest today. It's a summer fun fest from 4:30 until 6:30 out at the TJ Health Pavilion. There's a summer camp information. Thank you, Brendan. Summer camp information and sign-ups, as well as this is sponsored by the Barron and Glasgow Family Resource Center. So it's today, 4:30 until 6:30 at the Pavilion. What's the kids going to do this summer? Go see what the possibilities are. There's a Veterans Resource Job Fair today from 10 until 2 at the National Guard Armory in Glasgow. It is today. It's a free event. It's open to the public. Tomorrow, the Wisdom Faith Christian Academy Spring Fundraiser will be held in the Academy Gym. Silent auction and concessions from 5 until 6:30. Then at 6:30, the main auction will be held. And coming up this weekend on the 13th, it's the Mother-Son Dance. This is sponsored by the Barron County High School Beta Club, and it is going to be where mothers and sons, grandmothers and grandsons, aunts and nephews, etc., are welcome to come for the big dance. It's on the 13th, Saturday. Starts at 5, goes until 8 in the Barron County Trojan Academy Gymnasium. Tickets are $10 per couple, $5 per additional child, with free refreshments. And also, you and your dance partner will be able to have, dance partner. You and your dance partner will have the option to buy some Dippin' Dots at $3 too, I notice right here. So anyway, big doing stuff coming up here in South Central Kentucky. And we like to tell you about it on WCLU. That's where we're going. Now let's tell you where we've been. It's the archives, 100 years worth of things that built our foundation, and it's always fun to see where we came from and how some of these things shaped up. And Sam Terry, noted historian, is going to join us for this discussion right after this word from our sponsor. We're talking about Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware.
Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
That's good. All right, Sam Terry's going to join me, 6:44. First things first, we on the archives yesterday talked about the 35th anniversary out at Green Mechanical, and I want to congratulate you and all the others involved in putting this thing on, that it was a big, big success. I know you would agree with that, sir.
I would. It was a great day and just amazing to see such a crowd turn out to help celebrate that milestone and an additional facility here in Glasgow.
I think it's safe to say we appreciate our industry. You know, we have these industry appreciation weeks and all that sort of stuff, and sometimes it's hard to draw that into into one statement. But that was a good statement yesterday about an industry that has just sort of gotten the job done for 35 years. Enjoyed seeing all the folks out there, Sam. Good show. All right, now let's go back to this show, okay? You want to do 100 years worth of things?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. Let me back up here a second. I want to make sure that we're counting it down here on the murder mystery. Hope you've gotten your tickets. because there's a limited number of tickets. This is the murder mystery. There's a mystery at 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon and at 7 o'clock on Saturday evening, an interactive murder mystery taking place in a 1940s wedding reception. Come discover who the murderer is. You might be surprised at what sort of input you might have there, Sam. And lots of folks have been working on that, too. Now let me shift gears here to go back 100 years. Thinking about industrial development, thinking about the way we got to where we are. Horse Cave to have another large steel structure erected this year. The Burley Tobacco Company is to erect another large steel barn to cover over an acre of ground and have the same ready for a big sales floor next season. Now, this barn will be a duplicate of the present warehouse and will be built for the purpose of bettering the crowd conditions on the local market and will make the largest in all of southern Kentucky. The warehouse will be erected on the vacant lot just south of the present steel building. This was published in the Hart County Herald this day in 1919. Folks were excited, though. Tobacco was king, no question about it. If you didn't believe it, look at Horse Cave and the size of those warehouses over there for sure, Sam.
It was indeed. And, I recall when I was in college and I got to Lexington, and I was shocked when I turned on the Lexington News on television, and they were giving an update on the Horse Cave tobacco market. And I realized then as a young person, wow, they really are bigger than I realized. And the whole state watched what the Horse Cave tobacco market did.
You are so correct, and it was it set the pace, and, it's the people who knew what they were doing it, and doing it well, and everybody was watching. Want to have some big warehouses there, too. All right, 1929, this is the headline. This is in the, what is this, the Republican? Yes, it's a Republican. The Legion dream has come true. What does that headline mean? Well, Sam, the new lights have been installed in the courthouse yard, and they add much to the improvements that have been made. The American Legion, headed by Mr. Lee Lyons, has been working for some time to raise the money to pay for the lights, and though he still lacks $50, the lights have been installed and are now in use. Now all Glasgow likes is having paved streets on Washington and Ray Streets, and when these are completed, she will be one of the best-looking little cities in south-central Kentucky. Much credit is due to the American Legion for its splendid work in beautifying our courthouse yard. That's a different courthouse, but it's the same yard. And going back to that day in time, everything revolved around the courthouse. And so having the lights in the courthouse yard was an important step. Just now hoping for some... Can you imagine Washington and Ray Streets today still being mud, Sam?
Be quite different.
I don't know if at that point you worry about potholes if you got mud in general to deal with. But
exactly.
You can imagine that it was a much improved to have the lights on up there at the courthouse yard would be just people would go up there and just sit and watch. That was 1919, and the American Legion got it done. Sometimes you don't know who to thank for these things, and it's usually a community effort, but it's good to mention the American Legion. Had a big influence here in south central Kentucky. All right, this is an intriguing story here, Sam. Maybe some a little more reporting could dig around on this. The headline reads, this is in the Glasgow Times, the headline reads Lazarus Barn burns night of his death. Last week we referred to the death of Harry Lazarus Sr. at his home near Bowling Green. But since that time, we've learned that on the same night he passed away. A large stock of and a feed barn on his farm burned, destroying several mules and other stock, as well as a large supply of feed and implements. Now, I don't know how you can sum that up. He died. But also, for some reason, the same time he died, his barn burned down. He lost his stock and lost all his feed and implements. That is certainly a tragedy from any perspective, Sam.
It certainly is, and the connection to Barron County with the Lazarus family is that Lehman Lazarus was an immigrant from Germany, and his family lived out near Park in the northeastern end of Barron County,
Right.
just outside of Hyattsville.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Lehman Lazarus and his son Harry Sr. both made a tremendous success of themselves, respectively, in the mule trading business. And they traded mules and they exported them to South America and were very successful in doing that. And so Mr. Lazarus moved his family, Harry, to Bowling Green. They lived on College Street. And one of the other interesting sidelines is Harry had a daughter, Mary Jo Lazarus, and Mary Jo married Mr. Geens of Louisville, who was one of the partners in the Geens Candy Company there.
Wow.
And the Geens brothers decided they wanted to secure some land in Louisiana to go hunting on, and so they bought several thousand acres in Louisiana and had the good fortune of striking oil all over it. And as a result, the Geens brothers brought back $100 million from Louisiana from their venture down there to Louisville, Kentucky. And today, there is the Geens Foundation, started by Mary Jo Lazarus Geens, with some of that money that was acquired from all the oil business there. And the Geens Foundation has very generously contributed to a number of projects here in South Central Kentucky, and it's a great American story.
It is. Sounds to me like, it ended pretty tragically there with some bad luck, but overall, I'm going to tell you what, that's a big-time story right there, Sam, the way they're just going to go out and buy some hunting land. But, certainly wasn't some wasted land at all, was it?
Not at all. And I should add that Harry Lazarus's wife was Fanny Velusat from Horse Cave and North Metcalfe County. So there are a lot of connections to the Barron, Hart, and Metcalfe County with that family.
I was in the early, I guess, part of the Kentucky Education Reform Act. I was on a site-based council 30 years ago, I guess, and we trained in Louisville at the Geens Academy. But I didn't know how the name came until you explained the rest of the story, Sam. That's why we can't miss the archives, because some of this stuff plays out a little later on.
It does indeed.
1949, Mr. and Ms. Johnny Agostine of Somerset are parents of a baby girl, Jo Rita, born Wednesday, April the 6th. Now, Mrs. Agostine is the former Mary Belle Poteet of Glasgow, so some good news for a Glaswegian gal there. Family growing, for sure. Here's one for you, 1959, the late snow that fell over the week and brought much comment about April snows. And our good friend Alex Spillman recalled a heavy snow that fell on April the 20th of 1904, measuring 6 to 8 inches and drifting 4 to 5 feet in deep places. So you kind of had a one-upmanship going there, saying, yeah, this is not that good of a snow, because go back in 1904, we had 8 inches. Either way, I don't want to have that discussion. But, we are having transition for cold and warm and all this stuff, and some of these storms can actually occur and cause trouble. But we're glad it's few and far between, Sam.
Yes. Once in a lifetime, maybe.
This was the day I heard you all talking about TPA yesterday. I heard you explaining to Wes and to... I guess it was, Wes, and also Wes's special guest yesterday, Miss LaToya Drake, about what the TPA is, and you did a good job explaining it. Today, the TPA is back in the news because Clifton Guffey, this day in 1969, was named the president of the Post B TPA. That's a very prestigious position, has been for a great number of years around here, to be involved in that. This day in 1979, Billy Poor and Fred Riley are now manufacturing supervisors at R.R. Donnelly and Sons. Now, Donnelly was, less than 10 years old, I guess, back there, and they were talking about the new supervisors. A couple of good ones, Billy Poor and Fred Riley from 1979. And we'll be, you're talking about Horse Cave tobacco market, how strong that was. We'll be seeing over a period of time here how strong R.R. Donnelly has been in announcing changes and growth and new supervisors and all that sort of stuff, Sam. 1989 this day, Doug Depp signed to play with Campbellsville College to play football. Doug's a good fella, and he went up there to Campbellsville College to play football here in 1989. 1999, this was noted in the archives that work was continuing on North Ray Street near T.J. Sampson, where the street is being widened. Now, that turned out to be whoever knew what they were doing did a good job by, widening the street out there. And then, of course, the medical community could grow and grow and grow. And very useful, very thoughtful. Of course, many folks remember when that curve out there in front of T.J. Sampson Hospital was really kind of out in the country a little bit. You remember?
I do remember that, and this item got me to thinking this morning earlier that that entire section of Glasgow has changed so much. Even in my lifetime, it's kind of a walk down memory lane to think of the few businesses and homes that were out there, and a lot of them are gone now, and entirely different landscape, literally.
Whenever you see in the news about a planning committee meeting, there's lots to be done, and lots has been done getting us to the point of where we are, Sam. And finally, this day in 2009, this is in the Barron County Progress, a picture of members of the First Free Will Baptist Church picking up trash on the Pritchardsville Road as a part of the Trash for Cash program throughout Barron County. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
It does.
Let's pick up some trash and get some cash. Simple as that. And some of the things that we've done here in the last 100 years were pretty simple too, but we've demonstrated how they do make a difference, so it's worth following through with your dreams. Okay, that's what we have today, Sam Terry. I thank you so much for joining us and look forward to visiting this activity again tomorrow here on the archives, and hope you have a good day, sir.
You too, sir. Goodbye.
Bye. Sam Terry, historian and a guy that helps us explain things. Like he knew a whole lot more about the Lazaruses than that I ever knew, but I think it's good that we have that so we can know more about where we're going. 6:58, the archives brought to you by Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services.
If you're going to improve your home and property by investing in a pool, doesn't it make sense to get it from somebody willing to put their name on it? Jeff Adams at Adams Pools and Supplies is ready to get the job started. Plus, they're having a spring sale to get you in the mood for fun in the sun. Right now, buy a Solstice 24-foot pool with a 20-year liner warranty and 30-year wall warranty. For a limited time, pay only $24.99. Bigger sizes at equally great prices. An 18 by 33 pool, $36.99. 15 by 30, $33.99. And a 27-foot pool, just $27.99. Adams Pools has local installers with decades of experience in installing pools. If it's an Adams pool, it comes with corrosion protection on all metal components using the most reliable coating in the industry. And of course, Adams Pools has everything you'll need after installation, like Bacquasil non-chlorine chemicals. 270-866-2365. That's the number to call to get the ball rolling. 270-866-2365 on Grider Road in Russell Springs. No matter where you live in southern Kentucky, let Adams Pools do the job right.
Introducing Wendy's new $5 Biggie Bag. It's got a new bacon double stack made with a quarter pound of fresh beef, plus nuggets, fries, and a drink. Try Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag today. Biggie Bag includes 4-piece nuggets, small fries, and a small drink. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada. Approximate weight before cooked. Price and participation may vary in Alaska and Hawaii.
Time for a sipcation with Wendy's Summer Beverages. Grab a strawberry lemonade, breathe in deep, and take a sip. And it's all thanks to Destination Wendy's. At participating Wendy's for a limited time.
Most of us hovering around 80 degrees yesterday with a south breeze that's actually going to whip around today, maybe 40-plus miles an hour. We'll make it up to 83. Breezy tonight, scattered storms late, 57. Tomorrow, we'll have some rain in the morning, then partly cloudy in the afternoon. Fronts through 71, right around average. Chance of showers on Saturday, upper 60s. Maybe some showers and thunderstorms on Sunday, low 70s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
65 degrees, quiet on the radar screen, not any wind whipping up out there as of yet. Just a nice, pleasant start to what is going to be a pleasant day. Weather brought to you by South Central Bank.
What does it mean to listen? At Time Savers, we believe listening means respecting a client's wishes, affording them dignity in making decisions, allowing them to acknowledge they are uncertain or skeptical of what the future may hold. At Time Savers, we are here to listen, to understand your personal care and home help needs, and to help you achieve the quality of life that you want, either for yourself or your loved ones. Whether you want to remain in your home as long as possible, or you need a little extra help in assisted living or memory care, Time Savers will listen and come up with the best solution for you. Call us at 270-792-5703 or go to mytimesaversky.com. That's 270-792-5703 or mytimesaversky.com. We listen, we understand, and we help.
At Hardee's, we love to surprise people. Not like getting summoned to jury duty or mistaking your backpack for a parachute. Our surprises are good, like adding our delicious loaded omelet biscuit to our 2 for $4 mix and match deal. Choose between our loaded omelet biscuit, our tasty Frisco breakfast sandwich, our bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, or our savory sausage and egg biscuit. Get any 2 for $4. It's the best kind of surprise. I mean, it's no pulling into a paid parking meter, but it's a close second.
Hardee's, because it tastes better.
Offer available for a limited time during regular breakfast hours at participating Hardee's restaurants. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included.
Congratulations. Are you excited about the new job?
Yes, but I don't know what to do with my 401k.
That's a big decision. As a Modern Woodman financial representative, I can explain your options and help you to make the best choice. I'm Anthony Mike. Call me today at 427-6807.
Get to know your local Modern Woodman representative to plan for your financial future and learn about valuable member benefits. Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures. Securities offered through MWA Financial Services, Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Modern Woodman of America.
We have a lot of smart folks that listen to this program, and in doing so, we're going to play trivia and see who's going to win trivia today. And, of course, when you win trivia on this program, what you actually win is a large pepperoni or a large sausage pizza from Little Caesars. So put that thinking cap on, and we'll give you a chance to win one.
Wrap me in bacon, wrap him in bacon, and pour bacon crumbles on my head. Pour bacon crumbles on his head. Now that I think of it, I'll just go to Little Caesars. So go to Little Caesars. Get a bacon wrap deep dish pizza instead. Get a bacon wrap deep dish pizza instead.
Get Little Caesars large hot and ready bacon wrap deep dish pepperoni and bacon pizza wrapped in over 3.5 feet of bacon for just $12 at participating locations plus tax.
Pizza.
651-914-800-956-1023. Can you call in, answer this question? If so, that pizza is going to be waiting for you. You know, the Hollywood Walk of Fame has 5 categories. They have film, television, music, radio, and live performance. Only one person has won in all 5 categories of having a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Can you tell me who that person is? 651-914-900-956-1023. This person has won a star in film, in television, in music, in radio, and live performance. Wonder who that would be.
Bravo.
No, it's not right. Trivia.
Barbara Streisand.
No, it's not right. Good thoughts, though, for sure. Trivia.
Shirley Temple.
No, it's not right. Good thought. This person has won in film, television, music, radio, and live performance. The only person to have all 5 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Hello, Trivia.
Gene Autry.
That's it. Who is this speaking?
Belinda Cash.
Hello. Is it Brenda or Belinda?
Belinda.
Okay, Belinda Cash. Hey, Belinda, how are you doing today?
Good.
Now, what do you know about Gene Autry?
I know we used to watch that all the time when we was little. My mother was infatuated with him.
Yeah?
Just all black and white movies.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But, he was a handsome fella, too,
Yeah, he was.
And he, of course, if you're a little kid, you loved him because of that famous song, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer,
Yeah.
And he did that, and he also won for film, won for television, music, radio, and a live performance. They actually have a special star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame honoring him being the only person that's ever won in all 5 categories. That is an accomplishment for sure, Belinda Cash. And I'm sure your mama would be proud of you for getting on here and winning based on things that you learned from her,
Thank you. She would very much.
Well, have a good day, and I hope you enjoy that pizza, Belinda, okay?
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Belinda Cash. Boy, the pollen downtown Glasgow, I'm surprised if I look out front it wouldn't be so white that it looked like snow. Anyway, let me get that pollen situated and remind you that Belinda Cash is a winner today. She wins a delicious large pizza, sausage, or pepperoni at Little Caesars. Wouldn't that be nice for you to do? You could tomorrow. Come on back. And thanks to Belinda Cash, and thanks to you for joining us today on the Morning Trivia.
CBS News Special Report. WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange calling out the U.S. after he was arrested at the Ecuadorian embassy in London and forced into a police van. The BBC's Andy Moore.
Police officers from the Metropolitan Police were apparently invited into the embassy by the ambassador. The relationship between Julian Assange and Ecuador having soured. So they went in and they took him out in handcuffs.
The 47-year-old with thinning matted hair and a long white beard, his friend Peter Tatchell.
This may be related to the fact that the United States has brought incredible pressure to bear on the Ecuadorian government, and there's even been suggestions that the U.S. could provide debt relief to the Ecuadorian economy. They cooperated.
Assange has been holed up at the embassy since 2012, afraid of arrest and extradition to the U.S. for publishing thousands of classified military and diplomatic messages. CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Try Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag today. Biggie Bag includes 4-piece nuggets, small fries, and a small drink.
The Royce Radio Family. WCLU, 1490 Glasgow. WCLU FM, 102.3 Munfordville, Glasgow. And W276DO 103.1 Glasgow.
Have you been putting off buying a new vehicle? Well, Bailey Gibson in Glasgow says the wait is over. Just announced, and for a limited time, GM is extending supplier pricing to every customer, plus cash allowance on all 2018 and 2019 Buicks and GMC cars and SUVs in stock. What's the bottom line? Pick out your next Buick, GMC, or SUV from the huge in-stock inventory at Bailey Gibson, and you'll get up to 16% off MSRP on all cars and SUVs in stock. Couldn't get any simpler. Don't miss out. Come to Bailey Gibson Buick GMC, 306 Happy Valley Road, Glasgow.
ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance. Yes, we have a history and roots in Southern Kentucky. Yes, we have a large staff to support our clients with the attention and efficiency they deserve. Best of all, we continue to get better at what we do. You make us better. Let us show you the type of insurance experience we think should always come standard. Every person, family, home, farm, or business we serve gets our best effort. Dedicated to what's best for you, we're ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902, I'm Daniel Bird, and I'd love the opportunity to work with you. Please give us a call.
You know you can depend on WCLU for local news on the air, online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
For WCLU News, I'm Brennan Crane reporting. There has been an escape from the Green River Correctional Complex Minimum Security Unit in Muhlenberg County. The inmate is Charles Pettigo, a white man in his mid-40s with a short goatee. Pettigo is 5 foot 9 inches, 230 pounds, and has green eyes. Pettigo was incarcerated for drug charges. Pettigo has ties to Allen, Hardin, and Simpson counties. Please exercise caution while outside. Keep all doors and windows locked and secured. Do not pick up any hitchhikers and report all suspicious activity to the authorities. Information will be released once it is available, according to Muhlenberg County authorities. On Tuesday, the Glasgow Police Department responded to the area of Workout Anytime and the China Buffet in reference to a possible vehicle break-in. Officer Alan Riffle made contact with Tony Keene and observed him having slurred speech and having a difficult time walking. Keene stated to Officer Riffle that he had attempted to get into the wrong vehicle. Officer Riffle then performed field sobriety tests on Keene. He failed the tests that were given to him. Officer Riffle also located methamphetamine and hydrocodone on Keene's person. Tony Keene of Glasgow was arrested and charged with operating a motor vehicle under the influence, second offense, possession of a controlled substance, first degree, third offense, methamphetamine, and possession of a controlled substance, second degree, drug unspecified. The arrest was made by Officer Alan Riffle. On Monday, the Glasgow Police Department conducted a traffic stop on East Main Street on a vehicle that had expired tags. Officers made contact with Jennifer Alston and confirmed that she had an active warrant for her arrest. Officers also received consent to search her vehicle and located methamphetamine. Jennifer Alston of Glasgow was arrested and charged with possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of a controlled substance, first degree, first offense, methamphetamine, no registration plates, driving DUI suspended license, first offense, aggravated circumstance, and giving an officer false identifying information. The arrest was made by Officer Tim Manaray, assisted by Officer Hayden Phillips. According to this morning's 911 activity report, there was a brush fire yesterday afternoon around 3:02 on Old Mammoth Cave Road. The Cave City Fire Department and Park City Volunteer Fire Department all responded. And yesterday morning at around 10:50 in the 23,000th block of Louisville Road, there was an accident with injury. The Barron County Sheriff's Office, EMS, and Park City Volunteer Fire Department all responded. Up next, we'll hear from Superintendent Benny Lyle regarding Metcalfe County Schools' Board of Education meeting held Tuesday night.
The Metcalfe County Board of Education met in regular session on Tuesday, April 9th. In recognition, the board recognized Cesar Magana of Metcalfe County High School, who has recently been selected to attend the Gatton Academy at Western Kentucky University for the coming year. In action items, the board approved the renewal of the non-traditional instructional day program, or the snow day program, for the 2019-2020 school year. The board approved financial reports, and the board approved the HVAC project bids for Metcalfe County High School. The base bid went to Alliance Corporation, and that work is scheduled to begin on May 28th. As well, the board approved a revised BG1 for that project and authorized the bonding sale of bonds, I should say, for the project as well. Next meeting of the Board of Education will be Thursday, May 9th.
Incoming Western Kentucky University students are being given the opportunity to see WKU early. In a program called Topper Orientation, students are able to meet staff, faculty, and other students. Students can also get a facility tour, ask questions, meet with an advisor, register for classes, and get their student ID. For the WKU Glasgow campus, 2 dates are still available for incoming students. Those dates are Thursday, April 25th, and Tuesday, May 21st. After May, students are advised to schedule individual sessions. For more information about TOP, visit the WKU in Glasgow Topper Orientation page or call 270-861-6900 and ask to speak to an advisor. 65 degrees, 713 here at WCLU. We'll be right back for more local news.
Head into BG Tire before April the 18th and get a deal on a set of Michelin tires. BG Tire is way more than just tires. Even use your tax refund, because right now, buy any set of 4 Michelin passenger or light truck tires and receive a $70 MasterCard reward card after rebate submission. BG Tire, your trusted full-service auto center for alignments, oil changes, and brake service. Across from BG Home Furnishings on Lovers Lane and Bowling Green. Hurry, because offer ends April 18th.
I was currently with no prosthetic company, and I was just getting my beginner's prosthetic, and it still wasn't comfortable.
That's when Mike met William Bray with Extreme Prosthetics.
I met Mr. Bray at one of my daughter's ball games, and he'd handed me a card, and he seemed very confident and knew what he was talking about, so I decided to go see Mr. Bray just for a consultation, and just in minutes I was more confident in it, full range of motion.
Mike and many others have given great testimonials for William Bray and Extreme Prosthetics at 400 South Broadway in Glasgow, which you can check out online at comfortforamputees.com.
Yeah, I'm a rather large guy, and it takes a special prosthetic to carry my weight. In the first meeting with Mr. Bray, he realized by looking at the material they used to assemble my prosthetic that it wasn't at the weight limit to carry my weight. And had I not went to that consultation, and I'd have never known that.
Professional care from someone who wears a prosthetic themselves. William Bray and Extreme Prosthetics.
If you're just not confident with it, I say go see Mr. Bray.
Call 629-5347.
Make this the year that you transition into spring fully prepared. When it comes to making your home and property look its best to have Mammoth Cave Transplants at your side. Come to Mammoth Cave Transplants and see greenhouse after greenhouse full of bedding plants, hanging plants, trees, shrubs, all of the lavish colors and full foliage plants ready to beautify the world around you. Have you always wanted to get a good start to your garden? Well, Janet Dennison and her staff enjoy helping people pick out the right gardening plants, supplies, and materials to make your green thumb the best yet. Mammoth Cave Transplants is easy to get to. We're at 5394 Brownsville Road, Highway 259 between Pig and Rhodey. You'll be impressed with the sprawling complex where spring gardening, landscaping, and beautification is well underway. Call us today at 270-597-2533. We are Kentucky proud and we'll be celebrating 25 years in business. We keep Kentucky growing.
In more news this hour, the Glasgow Police Department will be hosting a national DEA drug take-back program at the Walmart Supercenter in Glasgow on Saturday, April 27th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. There will be a booth set up at the main entrance. Any forms of unused or expired medication will be accepted with no information taken from the individual donating the substance or questions asked. The medication along with the container will be destroyed in a manner that makes it impossible to reuse. At this time, liquid medications and sharp medical instruments such as needles or syringes cannot be accepted. For additional questions, contact the Glasgow Police Department at 270-651-6165. Western Kentucky University's acting provost Cheryl Stevens says the school's former Potter College of Arts and Letters dean is being reinstated after abruptly resigning last month. The Daily News of Bowling Green reports acting provost Cheryl Stevens on Wednesday announced the reinstatement of Larry Snyder, citing the school's need for stability and its abundance of staffing changes. Former school provost Terry Ballman left her role last week after the Faculty Senate approved a non-confidence resolution, which news outlets report was connected to Snyder's sudden resignation. She said she'll serve as an assistant to the president for special initiatives until August of 2020, when she's set to become a tenured professor. Snyder is set to resume the role Monday and hold it until his term ends in June 2021. The Kentucky Senate's top leader says he's disappointed by Governor Matt Bevin's veto of a pension bill. Senate President Robert Stivers said Wednesday that the measure would have provided much-needed stability to the agencies affected by the measure. The bill was aimed at providing pension relief for the state's 118 quasi-governmental agencies, including rape crisis centers, public health departments, and some universities. Bevin says he will call lawmakers back for a special session to fix the bill. Stivers says before that happens, the governor needs to set the parameters for what he's willing to sign into law. Bevin said the bill had provisions that violated the inviolable contract, the language within state law that guarantees recipients get the benefits promised when they were hired. The governor says he thinks lawmakers could make the changes in a one-day special session that would require lawmakers to waive parliamentary procedure. Legislature leaders have not weighed in on how long a special session could last. Kentucky authorities say the state will use a rapid DNA testing for sexual assault investigations. Authorities said Wednesday that the rapid DNA system has proven successful at identifying suspects within hours. For the last several months, Kentucky State Police Forensics laboratories have piloted use of the system. Governor Matt Bevin and State Justice Secretary John Tilley were among officials announcing the new testing system. Kentucky State Police Commissioner Richard Sanders says almost 2,000 sexual assaults are reported in the state every year. He says it's estimated that nearly twice that amount go unreported. Officials say the new technology generates a DNA identification from forensic samples in less than 2 hours. Kentucky's largest school district has received a subpoena from Governor Matt Bevin's administration seeking the name of teachers who might have used sick days to rally at the state capitol. The sickouts forced some districts to shut down a few days while Kentucky's legislature was in session this year, drawing Bevin's criticism. Teachers' concerns include a tax credit bill for families sending children to private schools. The bill died. The Kentucky Labor Cabinet sent the subpoena Wednesday to Jefferson County Public Schools in Louisville. A school district spokesman confirmed its receipt. Officials in 2 other Kentucky districts, Oldham and Bullitt counties, said school officials also received subpoenas involving teacher absences. Labor Cabinet spokeswoman Haley Bradburn says the matters have been referred to the Office of Inspector General, adding the cabinet doesn't comment on OIG inquiries. And more than a dozen principals from U.S. schools where shootings have occurred are forming a support network in hopes of helping the next colleagues who join their inevitable ranks. The Principals Recovery Network also will advocate for resources to help schools prevent and recover from violence. The initial group of 17 current and former principals includes a principal from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, and Frank DeAnglis, who led Columbine High School during the deadly 1999 shooting in Littleton, Colorado. DeAnglis says it's a network each participant wishes they'd had. Participants say they're uniquely positioned to help administrators because they've experienced the struggles of leading schools through the immediate and long-term aftermath of shootings. 7:20, 65 degrees here at WCLU. I'm Brennan Crane. Up next, we have the Scotty Report.
It's been another great week to be a Scotty. Glasgow High School Athletics will have their annual Athletic Hall of Fame Sunday, April 14th. There will be a meet-and-greet reception for the new inductees in the foyer of GHS beginning at 1:30, with the induction ceremony to follow at 2 p.m. in the auditorium. This year's inductees include Brian Basinger, Kay Bush, Chuck Jones, Susan Bryant-Nabel, Keith Mansfield, and Coach Sam Royce. The Glasgow High School Athletic Hall of Fame induction is free of charge, and the general public is invited to attend. Attention seniors, if you need to know if you have paid for your senior trip, a list has been posted by Mr. Crow's room, room 200, and the bulletin board downstairs. Please check and see if you need to pay or make arrangements. The Glasgow Education Association Scholarship is available for seniors who have a parent that is a member of the Glasgow Education Association. Applications are due May 1st. See Mr. Gibson if you have any questions. This week's scholarship deadlines are the Captain Todd Travis Memorial, Terry Flatt Memorial, and Family Medical Centers. Seniors who still need assistance with FAFSA, please sign up on the bulletin board in the college hallway. If no one signs up, the FAFSA representative will not be here on April 16th. Attention WKU Talent Search juniors and seniors. Permission forms for the April 16th field trip must be returned to Mrs. Siebold no later than tomorrow morning. The Beta Club is selling GHS shirts. Designs are posted outside the cafeteria and the front lobby stairs. Bring money to Miss Roberts in room 206 if interested. The Lady Scotties basketball team will be hosting a basketball camp at GHS for grades K through 3 on May 6th through 8th from 3:15 to 5, and for grades 4th through 8th on May 13th through 15th from 3:15 to 5. The cost is $30. Applications are available in the front office. The boys basketball players not currently participating in a spring sport will begin spring workouts next week. Come by Coach Willett's room for a printed calendar or check your Remind app. You must have a current KHS AA physical to participate. There will be an informational meeting in the cafeteria on Monday, April 15th at 5:30 for any student interested in trying out for cheer. For more information, see Miss Bowles in room 210. The Scotty baseball team defeated Allen County 10-7 on Tuesday. They will play Franklin Simpson tonight with a game starting at 5:30. The Lady Scotties fell short against Barron County on Tuesday. They will visit Allen County tonight with a game starting at 5:15. Good luck to all of our Scotty athletes. This has been Micaiah Bowles for this week's Scotty Report. Shine on, Scotties, and stay true to the blue.
Everybody wants to feel good about their pharmacy, but in the quest for good health, price does become a factor. In Glasgow, we have a pharmacy that has been able to combine customer service with the lowest possible price day in and day out. That pharmacy is Park Avenue Pharmacy. Ask your friends. They'll tell you that when comparing the price of prescription drugs time and time again, Park Avenue Pharmacy is the lowest price. And with full-time pharmacists and friendly faces you should request the prescriptions be filled at Park Avenue Pharmacy. Park Avenue Pharmacy is located in the Park Avenue Shopping Center, easy to get to from anywhere. Phone 651-5156. You can get low prices and full service. Simply trust Park Avenue Pharmacy in Glasgow.
I'm home.
Back already? I thought you were going for a long spring walk.
Yeah, I thought so too. But I'm so out of shape from being cooped up all winter.
Well, I have the perfect way to up your fitness game. I'm buying an iPhone from Bluegrass Cellular.
Exactly how does you getting an iPhone help me?
Simple. If I buy my iPhone from Bluegrass Cellular, you get half off any Apple Watch. It's the perfect workout companion.
Better than the workout companion I have now.
Of course, we could choose to get half off an iPad so I can stream my workouts and watch sports from anywhere.
No, I like the idea of getting outside with Apple Watch. Maybe you could join me?
Now, how about this? Call me from your Apple Watch and let me know how you're doing.
Restrictions apply. Visit Bluegrass Cellular online or drop by your nearest location. Bluegrass Cellular, your community, expanded.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Eastern Kentucky University is responding to Governor Bevin's recent veto of a pension bill aimed at providing relief for state-funded agencies. University officials spoke out against the veto, saying they believe the bill would have created a solution to the continuing issue. Without a change, the employer contribution rate is set to jump nearly 35% starting July 1st. Kentucky State Police are searching for a prison escapee. 44-year-old Charles Pettigo escaped from the Green River Correctional Complex in Central City. He was serving a 29-year sentence on assault charges. Police say Pettigo has ties to Allen, Hardin, and Simpson counties. Western Kentucky University's acting provost says the school's former Potter College of Arts and Letters dean is being reinstated after abruptly resigning last month. Acting Provost Cheryl Stevens announced the reinstatement of Larry Snyder, citing the school's need for stability and its abundance of staffing changes. A small nonprofit in northern Kentucky is removing face, neck, and hand tattoos for people starting a new life after serving time in prison. Suzanne Duvall has more on that.
Joe Martin was tutoring GED subjects to people incarcerated at the Kenton County Detention Center in Covington when she realized that even with a GED, the tattoos she kept seeing would prevent many from finding employment. She started a nonprofit that specializes in tattoo removal at no charge.
They want to be able to walk into, like, say, Kroger's and shop without people looking at them and, putting their children behind them because they're afraid of that person that has a tattoo on their face.
The Prison Policy Initiative says more than 40,000 Kentuckians are currently behind bars, and most will struggle to find work after being released.
That's Suzanne Duvall reporting. I'm Paul Miles.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
I remember as a young girl going to Community Trust Bank with my mom. She would pack us all up, and then we'd all go inside. Now I have 2 little girls of my own, and I look back, and I don't know how she did it. I still bank at Community Trust. They have 79 branch locations, over 100 ATM locations, online banking and mobile banking. They've made it so much easier for me and my family. And that's what I love about Community Trust.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Another twist on an old scam. Don't fall for this new Publishers Clearinghouse scam. Better Business Bureau's president and CEO, Rihanna Smith Hamblin, has more.
Consumers are receiving phone calls saying they've won tons of money in a new car. All the consumer has to do is purchase a prize registration license. The scammer will end up with your bank or credit card information. Don't fall for it. For substantial winnings, the real Publishers Clearinghouse will knock on your door. For more tips, go to bbb.org.
It's here, y'all. The cold weather season has made its way around one more time. This is Whitney at Big Meadow Oil, and I'm ready for it. Are you? Be sure to check your tanks often. You never know when we might get one of those crazy Kentucky winter storms. Make sure you have a backup plan for heating. We have kerosene to help keep you warm and toasty. Keep your vehicles at least half full in case you get stuck out in those frigid temperatures. Our diesel, as always, is treated with Power Service diesel additive to help with cold weather starting. Come by our office at 219 Industrial Drive or call 270-651-5212 and let us help you stay warm this winter season. Big Meadow Oil, warming homes since 1981.
In local sports today, today's local high school baseball schedule. Glasgow hosts Franklin Simpson at historic Richardson Stadium with the first pitch scheduled for 5:30. Join Joe Myers and Bruce Tribute for live coverage of the game at about 5:25 on WCLU 103.1 FM and 1490 AM and online at playwclu.com. Other baseball this afternoon, Barron County visits Butler County. Allen County Scottsville entertains Bowling Green. Monroe County goes to Cumberland County. Caverna welcomes Greene County, and Hart County plays at LaRue County. In softball today, Glasgow is on the road at Allen County, Scottsville. Barron County travels to Monroe County. Caverna is at home against LaRue County. Hart County hosts Adair County, and Edmondson County plays at Whitesville Trinity. The Barron County Flames Special Olympic fundraiser is going to be on Saturday, April the 27th from 8 until noon. For more information, contact Flames Coordinator James Cheeley at 270-590-9013. That's a check of local sports.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center, brought to you by the Glasgow Electric Plant Board. You can now stay up to date with the Glasgow EPB more than ever before. You can now stay informed by following the Glasgow Electric Plant Board online on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, all at Glasgow EPB, and on our website, glasgowepb.net. From staying updated during an outage to seeing updates about Glasgow EPB products and services, and even learning about ways to save energy and money on your bill, the Glasgow EPB has you covered. Online on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and on glasgowepb.net. The Glasgow EPB, connecting Glasgow to the future.
Most of us hovering around 80 degrees yesterday with a south breeze that's actually going to whip around today, maybe 40-plus miles an hour. More warm weather on the way. Wind advisories to the west, but still fairly windy today as the sun continues to fade behind clouds. We'll make it up to 83. Gusty winds once again 30 to 40-plus miles an hour this afternoon. Breezy tonight, scattered storms late, 57. Tomorrow, we'll have some rain in the morning, then partly cloudy in the afternoon. Fronts through 71, so we are down a little bit, but still, that's right around average. Chance of showers on Saturday, upper 60s. Maybe some showers and thunderstorms on Sunday, low 70s. Dry weather Monday, cooler weather, highs low 60s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. A warm start this morning, 65 degrees. Things are quiet on the radar screen, and we are off to a great start. Weather brought to you by the Glasgow
It's big, beautiful, and comfortable. The boho birch sofa at Ford's Furniture is amazing. It includes the Decorator accent pillows in stylish designer fabrics for only $657. An amazing value now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow. Did you know Ford's Furniture offers Power Assist lift chairs? We have a great selection available in a variety of colors and fabrics from petite to large for a perfect fit. And Ford's offers a hassle-free shopping experience and timely full-service delivery and setup from Ford's Furniture.
Why do you choose the pharmacy you use? Is it because of someone you know, or is it short wait times? Highland Pharmacy has considered all of these things that make your experience at the pharmacy pleasant. With a top-notch staff of pharmacists and techs you know and trust, 2 drive-through windows, and a commitment to not making you sit and wait any longer than necessary, you can see why so many choose Highland Pharmacy, and we invite you to come see us for your next prescription. Highland Pharmacy, just over from the TJ Health Pavilion, 301 Rogers Road. Call 270-629-4300.
Spring is here, and so is the Spring Sales Spectacular going on now at Goodman Chevrolet.
What does that mean for you?
Great prices on all new Chevrolets in stock.
Savings like as much as $9,500 off 2019 Silverado Crew Cab LTs and RSTs.
Or what about these even hotter deals on 2019 models?
Sparks, Sonics, and Impalas are up to 17% off MSRP.
Cruisin' Malibus are up to 19% off MSRP.
Equinoxes are up to an unbelievable 20% off MSRP.
You don't want to miss out on these great deals. Plus, there's more.
2019 Colorado's up to 13% off. Silverado Heavy Duty's up to 11% off. And Tahoe's and Suburban as much as 11% off MSRP.
So stop in and see us today for the Spring Sales Spectacular.
That's Goodman Chevrolet, home of the Goodman Advantage, which includes the powertrain warranty for life.
Check us out at GoodmanAutomotive.com or stop and see us at the corner of Happy Valley and Reynolds Road in Glasgow. Things were never better at Goodman.
At Hardee's, we love to surprise people. Not like getting summoned to jury duty or mistaking your backpack for a parachute. Our surprises are good, like adding our delicious loaded omelet biscuit to our 2 for $4 mix and match deal. Choose between our loaded omelet biscuit, our tasty Frisco breakfast sandwich, our bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, or our savory sausage and egg biscuit. Get any 2 for $4. It's the best kind of surprise. I mean, it's no pulling into a paid parking meter, but it's a close second.
Hardee's, because it tastes better.
Offer available for a limited time during regular breakfast hours at participating Hardee's restaurants. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included.
When was the last time you got your Ralphie on? What's getting your Ralphie on, you ask? When you're winning prizes and lighting up the score in the arcade, you're getting your Ralphie on. When you're dancing under the lights on roller skates, you've turned on your inner Ralphies. When you bring your coworkers to bowl in the business league, your office staff has clocked in on Ralphie's time. If you suffer from symptoms such as lack of fun, feeling bored, if you get frequent urges to act like it's your birthday, or if you're just not smiling enough, you need to go to Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's Fun Center in Glasgow. A great place for any party, event, field trip, or church group. Get your Ralphie on.
All right, let's see here. I got to get birthday music up here. We're just having a ball around here today. We got to stay focused, so to speak. Should that be possible? While we're trying to clean the pollen off of our glasses around here, for sure. Let me see if I can put them on so I can read this birthday list here, okay? All right, there we are. And here we go. Today we've got, let's see, the 8th birthday of Piper Hughes. We have Carolyn Garrett celebrating. Joanne Hughes has a birthday. It's Marcella Thurman. Amy Neuror. Angelina Clark is turning 35 today. Nia Wood is 1. Mary Elizabeth Ross. Ashley Emmett. Yes, Ashley is 32 today. It's Daryl Rogers' birthday. John Froge. Vance Mays. Myrna Harbison. Jason Williams. Jason, we sounded a rooster in your honor, sir, last hour on your 40th birthday today. And we sounded the rooster, 70 gong rooster last hour, not yesterday, last hour, for Linda Harrison. She is 70 today. And we have Kara Montgomery having a birthday today, too. Now, I was looking here to make sure we haven't had any more submissions for today. We get birthdays several places, and we like that because that way everybody can kind of, stay up to date with us. And but no, we are certainly up to date so far. 651-9149, 800-956-1023, and online at WCLUradio.com. It is 7:36 on WCLU. A great big thank you to Ralphie's Fun Center for sponsoring the birthdays each and every day here on WCLU.
Good morning, friends. Have you ever heard someone say you need to grow up? According to Ephesians 4 and verse 13, that's one of the expectations that God has for His people. Just what does it mean to be grown up? Well, it means to have marks of wisdom, not just knowledge. It means the self-discipline and commitment of a close walk with Christ 7 days a week. Being grown up means the determination to obey God at any cost, the compassion to reach out and care for people who may be unlovely in the eyes of society. It means the willingness to share in the responsibilities of the household. Being grown up begins to show up when our concern for others equals our concern for self. When we can disagree without being disagreeable. It is the ability to do a job, whether supervised or not, and finish it once started. To carry money without spending it and bear an injustice without trying to get even. How are we doing so far? For the Refuge Church of Christ, this is Danny White wishing you a good day. Come and worship with us. We would love to have you.
Hello, I'm Anthony Myatt. Thanks for calling. How can I help you?
I need life insurance, but it's so complicated.
It can be. As a Modern Woodman agent, I'm trained to design the best plan for you.
Great. Thanks a lot. I'm so glad I called you.
Call me anytime at 427-6807.
Get to know your local Modern Woodman representative to plan for your financial future and learn about valuable member benefits. Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures. Securities offered through MWA Financial Services, Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Modern Woodman of America.
It's the address you may have been looking for, 108 Highland Park. That address could be yours. Attend the auction sale Saturday morning at 10 a.m. in Glasgow, conducted by Elmore Realty and Auction at 108 Highland Park. The brick home has over 1,600 square feet in move-in condition, 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, a living room with built-in shelves and cabinetry, along with a large kitchen and so much more. Hardwood and tile flooring, all located on a single level. There's also a full walkout unfinished basement located close to schools, shopping, and the hospital. Mark your calendar this Saturday morning at 10 a.m. to be conducted by Elmore Realty and Auction at 108 Park Avenue in Glasgow. You can see pictures and a brochure online at elmorerealty.com. Elmore, the auction specialist. Dakota Ray Elmore, principal broker and auctioneer.
I want to jump back in here and remind you again about some of these wonderful things that are going on. Like today, if you're looking for something for the kids to do this summer, today's the day to get started on that. Come out to the Summer Fun Fest from 4:30 until 6:30 at the TJ Health Pavilion. This is being put on by the Barron and Glasgow Family Resource and Youth Service Centers. Summer camp information and a whole lot more. Now let's also look at today, the Veterans Resource and Job Fair today from 10 until 2 at the National Guard Armory. It's a free event. It's open to the public today. So 2 opportunities. Don't let them pass because they are today. 4:30 till 6:30 for the kids at the pavilion, and 10 until 2 for the Veterans Job Fair coming up today. What else do we talk about? We keep talking about the murder mystery. We do it during the archives, but in reality, everybody wants to know about that. Tickets still available, 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. You can come out there to the South Central. I thought I was handing the phone to Brennan, to the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center, and basically, it's going to be a murder. That's right. It's a murder it's a timed murder because there's one's going to happen in the 2 o'clock hour, one in the 7 o'clock hour. It's a 1940s wedding reception and murder in the lobby. And the cost is $20 per person, with 100% of the proceeds being used to replace antiquated computers and improve technology within the museum. Tickets can be purchased in advance at the Cultural Center or at the door 1/2 hour before the event begins. Now, you don't want there's going to be a lot of folks there, and you don't want to tarry, though, too much because of the fact that at the Cultural Center, they got to get started on time. That's at 2 p.m. and at 7 p.m. coming up on this Saturday, the 13th. We got some tidbit news coming up here just in a second and some other things that are going to keep you going forward today here on WCLU.
Ugh, I have nothing to wear.
That's it. Let's go.
Let's go where?
To Trendy Me. Not only do they have an impressive selection of quality clothing, but right now it's on sale. 25 to 30% off selected merchandise.
Well, that certainly helps because I need a new dress for Easter, a new outfit for Mother's Day, and I need something special to wear to graduation.
I'm sure Susan at Trendy Me can help. She has a great eye for what's in style, from the perfect outfit to matching jewelry and purses.
Trendy Me, your one stop for a trendy you. Trendy Me, 1508 South Green Street in Glasgow. Call 270-834-8876.
You find yourself thinking about the future? Perhaps you are considering downsizing or purchasing your first home. Or maybe your family is growing and you need a bigger home. I'm Gay Parker, mortgage originator with Citizens First Bank. With my 40 years of experience helping homeowners in South Central Kentucky, I can find the best mortgage product for you, regardless of your stage of life. Stop in our Glasgow branch or apply online at citizensfirstbank.com. Citizens First, the best choice for the best mortgage loans.
MLS number 419873. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All in subject to credit approval.
Basketball and friends. It's that time of the year, and it doesn't get any better. You can make each game of the NCAA tournament the perfect throwdown with supplies from Barron River Beverages. It's better than being courtside. Barron River Beverages has kegs, taps, and all types of party supplies. We're also cheering our 2nd anniversary here at Barron River Beverages with store-wide savings to celebrate. We love having you on our team at Barron River Beverages, seconds from the Cumberland Parkway on Highway 90 West Main in Glasgow. Still celebrating our trophy as the 2018 Best Liquor Store in Glasgow.
Whether you have a little boo-boo or a great big boo-boo, when it comes to your car, who fixes those problems really matters. Shaw's Body Shop in Glasgow is a well-established, reputable company capable of taking care of any size damage to your car. In fact, many major insurance carriers have Shaw's on their preferred repair shop list. What does that tell you? It tells you whether you have a little ding or a big bang. Get it fixed right with Shaw's Body Shop on West Main, 651-5172.
All right, 60 65 degrees here at WCLU at 7:43. Bobby Lee Hurt's on the phone. Hey, the stuff we talk about before we get on the air is funny, too, isn't it, Bobby Lee?
It most certainly is.
That's right.
It's always a little different, I guess you might say.
We don't always record that part of the conversation. This is Bobby Lee Hurt, who is on the air with us live from his the place that he makes a living at Hurt Auto Sales at 621 West Main Street in Glasgow. Folks come by there. You know, last time we talked, Bobby Lee, I guess that was on Tuesday, you couldn't see your lot because of the fog. Today, it's quite a bit different deal out there, isn't it?
That's right. It's bright up here this morning, Henry. You can see everything around you. Much better than Tuesday, I guess you'd say. So
yeah, for sure. And you know, you were telling me that you've got a lot more reasons for people. It's good that it's not foggy today, because there's going to be, after you tell these people what you're going to tell them, then they're going to want to head up there, and it's going to be clear to get there. So talk about these special things you were talking about with me earlier, Bobby Lee.
Henry, we just traded yesterday for 3, as I was saying, inexpensive cars. Okay.
Yeah.
They don't not going to cost anybody a lot of money, and they're still really good cars. A lot of good miles left on them. The first one is a 06 Honda Pilot. It's leather, all-wheel drive, sunroof, third-row seats. Got several miles on it.
Uh-huh.
We're going to sell it for $3,900.
Those are solid vehicles, though, I tell you.
That's right. It still looks like a brand new one almost. Almost, I said.
Yeah.
And so come in and check this. It's a bargain for someone.
Yeah, I have a brother who raised his family in a couple of Pilots, and I guess they would have been going. He actually outgrew the Pilot before the Pilot outgrew him.
That's right. But he didn't have a house. Okay.
Well, no, he did, but he goes a lot of places. See.
I'm just kidding.
Nashville traffic, you know, you got to haul the kids. You got to have something that's comfortable.
Got to have something that's nice. That's
Sometimes you think you're in there like at the house.
I understand.
But anyway, a Pilot, $3,900. Is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Come in and check it out, and
All right.
you'll drive it home.
All right.
Got an 04 BMW X3, a nice little SUV, and it's priced for just $2,700. So.
Wait a minute, $2,700?
Yes, sir.
And what is the BMW?
BMW, yes, sir. Hey, it's a good price and a good vehicle.
We haven't reminded folks what BMW stands for. Bobby's Most Wanted.
That's right.
And that's one you're going to turn that one around big time.
That's right. We're going to let it go, Henry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Got an 02 Ford Focus wagon, a Focus wagon. You don't see many of those. You haven't.
No.
It's got really low miles, and we're going to sell it for $1,900.
You're going the wrong direction on price, or maybe you're going the right direction.
Hey, we get lower and better all the time, Henry. So it's a fine-looking vehicle. Got a lot of miles left on it.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, got a 2012 GMC Acadia.
Okay.
It's a one-owner, third-row seat, all-wheel drive. Price for just $11,900.
See, those are vehicles that are going to run and run and run and run and run, and you can haul people, you can haul Christmas presents, you can haul, I guess you could put, like, fertilizer in it if you wanted to, but wouldn't be a good idea, but it would haul it.
You haul your lawn seed in it. Hey, that's right.
That's right.
Time of year to do that. That's for sure.
Talk about versatile, and talk about a great price. What was the year on that one again?
2012.
And you only want like 11 something for it?
Yes, sir. 11,900. It's a fine-looking vehicle, white with black leather. So, hey, come in and check it out.
Sounds to me like that you have got some. Have you noticed that things are picking up around here? Things are. Everybody's hustling a little bit more, getting places a little bit more, and people are going to need a way to get places. And that's what Bobby Lee Hurt does at the Hurt Auto Sales, 621 West Main Street.
We'll be here all day waiting on you to come in. So I'd like to say come in and test drive one of these fine vehicles, and we'll send you home with a brand new used vehicle.
And if you can't remember everything that we talked about here, call Bobby Lee up. Say, what'd y'all say? What was that car you're talking about? 590-1181. Talk about cutting out the middleman. You get straight to the man. Remember
correct,
the
Henry.
man, right?
That's right. Whatever it takes.
That's right. We go, Proud Mary rolling on the river, working for the man every night and day. That's what Bobby Lee is doing, working for you every night and day. The man at Hurt Auto Sales, 621 West Main Street. Got a motto up there, Bobby Lee. Let's share it.
No pain when you trade with Hertz.
Bobby Lee, you have a good day, sir, and I hope the folks will get up there and scrub that lot off for you of some of those vehicles that you want to move today, okay?
Sounds great, Henry. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. Hurt Auto Sales, 621 West Main, Glasgow.
The delicious sound of McDonald's breakfast sausage hitting the grill. Hot and savory sausage that makes any breakfast a great one. And if sausage is the taste you love, you're going to love this savory deal. Because now you can get 3 tasty breakfast sandwiches for just $1. A sausage McGriddles, sausage McMuffin, or sausage biscuit, now each for just $1. Hot and tasty, fast and easy. That's breakfast at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
If you're going to improve your home and property by investing in a pool, doesn't it make sense to get it from somebody willing to put their name on it? Jeff Adams at Adams Pools and Supplies is ready to get the job started. Plus, they're having a spring sale to get you in the mood for fun in the sun. Right now, buy a Solstice 24-foot pool with a 20-year liner warranty and 30-year wall warranty. For a limited time, pay only $24.99. Bigger sizes at equally great prices. An 18 by 33 pool, $36.99. 15 by 30, $33.99. And a 27-foot pool, just $27.99. Adams Pools has local installers with decades of experience in installing pools. If it's an Adams pool, it comes with corrosion protection on all metal components using the most reliable coating in the industry. And of course, Adams Pools has everything you'll need after installation, like Baquasil non-chlorine chemicals. 270-866-2365. That's the number to call to get the ball rolling. 270-866-2365 on Grider Road in Russell Springs. No matter where you live in southern Kentucky, let Adams Pools do the job right.
10 minutes before 8 o'clock at WCLU. Nothing gets your day going better than somebody saying good morning to you. And I'm looking at our Facebook Live feed this morning. It's been kind of busy around here. I haven't looked at it as much as I like to, but Eddie Shirley is saying good morning. Lizzie Ann is saying morning. Tina Ray Davis Sugart is saying good morning. Chris Henderson, Roberta Houchin, Delana Owens Webb. Also, we've got, let's see, this is Rhea Brooke Garrett saying happy birthday. Sharon Peterson, Dale Copas, Charlotte de Munburn Glass. Just some of the folks that are dropping by on the Facebook Live, and we're tickled to death to have them come by there, and just makes you feel better to say good morning to somebody. And their morning will go a whole lot better, too. And we can also pat somebody on the back today. It's Margaret Renfro Day. Now, listen to this. Miss Margaret turned 95, let's see, on Tuesday of this week. That's right. It was Tuesday that she had the birthday, and she turned 95. She's a really sweet lady, and you would benefit from getting to pat her on the back today and let her know she's good as gold. From WCLU and a little taste of Texas. All right, 7:52 here at WCLU. I'm going to get my little tidbit news sounder over here because we do have some tidbit news to share with you. Things that to sprinkle on the breakfast table here as you make your morning commutes.
From the north, south, east, west, NEWS, here's the latest news.
Yes, the latest news, tidbit news, sprinkling. I say we're sprinkling tidbits on the breakfast table, just like Mother Nature is sprinkling the pollen over downtown Glasgow here today. It's a pretty sight, though, all these pretty flowers out there. Just a small price to pay. Okay, let's see. Tidbit news. I got a theme song here for story number one. Growing up, this was one of my favorite songs to hear. Yes, indeed. I guess I saw every episode of The Flintstones, at least twice. Well, they're in the Tidbit News story today. Story number one, nearly 20,000 people have signed a petition in a bid to save the Flintstone home at the center of a new planning row. The house, the Flintstone house, is an architectural homage to the 1960s cartoon, The Flintstones. It's been a landmark in Hillsborough, California. They built it in 1976 to honor the Flintstones. But the addition of some colorful mushroom ornaments and a dinosaur sculpture or two by the new owner, Florence Fang, last year, has met the ire of the planning officials who say the property is a public nuisance and the landscaping was added without permits. Now, you got the Flintstone house, and this new owner thinks it needs some landscaping. Maybe like some yard ornaments or something like that, but the people out in the neighborhood don't like that part of it. NBC in California reports that a lawsuit has been filed because the landscaping improvements create a highly visible eyesore and are out of keeping with community standards, and that an order required that they be removed. It was not really about the quality of what she has put up, but the fact that she has not gone through the proper process, says the assistant attorney there in Hillsborough, Mark Hudak. I don't know if I can say Hudak's name, but nonetheless, that's the deal in the Flintstone world there. But nonetheless, we have, we'll see how that goes. I've been sitting here trying to think of lawyers' names who would defend, the Flintstones. Maybe we can come up with some creative Flintstone lawyer names. Story number 2, deputies in Portland, Oregon responded to a possible home invasion, but the intruder they found was not alive or a person. It was a Roomba vacuum cleaner. Are you ready for this? The Oregonian newspaper reports a house sitter in Cedar Hills called 911 Monday saying somebody was in the bathroom. The Washington County Sheriff's Office says deputies entered the home and ordered the burglar out, but nothing happened. Deputies then opened the bathroom door and guns were drawn. Do you get this? Come out of that bathroom. Nobody came out. So they drew their guns. They opened the bathroom door and they discovered a Roomba, an automatic vacuum cleaner. Have you seen those? They're pretty handy, and they do work, I'll say that. Danny DiPietro says that this encounter was his first Roomba burglar in 13 years on the job. He says the office is still having a good laugh about that. You can't laugh at those things when they're going on. You could be a burglar in there, making as much racket as a Roomba, I guess. Come out, or we'll draw the guns on you. And finally, this gives me the heebie-jeebies every time I read it, but I'm going to do it. I'll just touch on it here. This sounds unbelievable, but here's what's happened. Doctors in Taiwan have removed 4 bees. 4 bees that were embedded in a woman's left eye. What's that in your eye? Well, it's not 1, but 4 bees. The 29-year-old patient went into the Fu Yen University Hospital there in Taiwan last month because of severe pain in the eye. Doctors discovered the tiny bees feeding off of the moisture in her tear ducts. Quote, under the microscope, I slowly pulled them out one after another, said ophthalmologist Dr. Hung Chi Tang in a press conference last week. The patient, who was only identified by her last name, He, that's H-E, Miss He, said the ordeal began when she was plucking weeds around a gravestone. She said she rinsed what she thought was sand in her eyes, but the left eye was heavily swollen by the time she got home a few hours later. The bees that the bees that Dr. Hung removed were alive. They are colloquially known as sweat bees because they feed on sweat and tears from humans and animals. However, they rarely sting. Dr. Hung said the patient's contact lenses may have saved her vision. She was wearing contacts, so she didn't dare to rub her eyes in case she broke the lens. If she did, she could have induced the bees to produce venom, and then she could have gone blind. Whew. See there, the heebie-jeebies? So anyway, that's the story of Miss He, who went to Dr. Hung to get the bees out of her eyes. Play that one back a few times. And that's Tidbit News for the morning now.
Introducing Wendy's new $5 Biggie Bag. It's got a new bacon double stack made with a quarter pound of fresh beef plus nuggets, fries, and a drink. Try Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag today. Biggie Bag includes 4-piece nuggets, small fries, and a small drink. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada. Approximate weight before cooked. Price and participation may vary in Alaska and Hawaii.
Time for a sipcation with Wendy's Summer Beverages. Grab a strawberry lemonade, breathe in deep, and take a sip. And it's all thanks to Destination Wendy's. At participating Wendy's for a limited time.
What does it mean to listen? At Time Savers, we believe listening means respecting a client's wishes, affording them dignity in making decisions, allowing them to acknowledge they are uncertain or skeptical of what the future may hold. At Time Savers, we are here to listen, to understand your personal care and home help needs, and to help you achieve the quality of life that you want, either for yourself or your loved ones. Whether you want to remain in your home as long as possible, or you need a little extra help in assisted living or memory care, Time Savers will listen and come up with the best solution for you. Call us at 270-792-5703 or go to mytimesaversky.com. That's 270-792-5703 or mytimesaversky.com. We listen, we understand, and we help.
A local radio service of Royce Radio Incorporated. This is WCLU Glasgow. WCLU FM Munfordville, Glasgow.
Assange yelling UK must resist after his arrest at the Ecuadorian embassy in London, where he'd sought asylum almost 7 years ago. He appeared with white matted hair and a long beard. CBS News has learned the U.S. has requested extradition and criminal charges will be filed soon. British Prime Minister Theresa May.
I would like to thank the Metropolitan Police for carrying out their duties with great professionalism. Yeah. Mr. Speaker, this goes to show that in the United Kingdom, no one is above the law.
I'm Cammie McCormick. The ACLU says any prosecution by the U.S. of Assange would be unprecedented and unconstitutional. A statement says it would also open the door to criminal investigations of other news organizations. And prosecuting a foreign publisher of violating U.S. secrecy laws, it says, would set an especially dangerous precedent.
Assange has been transported from a London police station to court. Some hardy Midwesterners aren't fazed by the pounding spring snowstorm.
It's typical Wisconsin weather. We get our normal April snowfall.
A blizzard that's affecting as many as 17 million people has closed major highways, grounded flights, and stranded drivers. Andy Rizzleman is in the bullseye in Watertown, South Dakota.
I was being tossed around like a paper plate in a snowstorm out there.
Utilities say power's been knocked out to thousands of customers. The son of a sheriff's deputy has been arrested in the fires that gutted 3 black churches in Louisiana. CBS News has learned his father is the one who turned him in. Correspondent David Begnaud.
Investigators arrested the 21-year-old suspect Holden Matthews on Wednesday evening. Matthews' social media shows he had an interest in black metal music and is a lead singer for a band called Vodka Vultures. Records show Matthews lives in St. Landry Parish, where the churches burn, just a few miles apart. Police have not yet revealed a motive.
They've teed off at the Masters.
It was the traditional ceremonial start here at Augusta.
Welcome to the 2019 Masters.
With 2 Masters legends hitting ceremonial tee shots.
Mr. Gary Player.
Gary Player hit his tee shot down the middle of the fairway. Then,
please welcome Mr. Jack Nicklaus.
Jack Nicklaus did the same. For the next 4 days, they will battle to determine who wears the green jacket. Steve Futterman, CBS News, at the Masters in Augusta.
Don't expect to hear a hear ye when the new royal baby arrives. Kensington Palace says Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will not share the news until they've had a chance to celebrate privately as a new family. S&P futures are up too. This is CBS News.
Capital One is reimagining banking, offering accounts with no fees or minimums that can be opened in 5 minutes. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Capital One, N.A.
Let's think about customization presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Liberty Mutual customizes your auto insurance so you only pay for what you need. So why aren't more things in life customizable? Why isn't a burger cheaper when you ask for no onions? I don't want them. So shouldn't you deduct the price of the onions, right? Otherwise, I'm paying for the onions, but I'm not receiving any onions.
Go to libertymutual.com for a customized quote and you could save.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Coverage is underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Equal housing insurer.
At Lumber Liquidators Flooring Company, all floors are now on sale. It's the largest savings event of the year. Get beautiful hardwood and waterproof vinyl plank up to 40% off. Durable laminate up to 50% off. Every floor in stock is on sale at Lumber Liquidators' annual April sale. And we can arrange the installation for you. Plus, get special financing. 5 days only. All floors on sale at your local Lumber Liquidators Flooring Company.
Israel hopes to make history today with a moon landing.
Mission managers say the Bereshit spacecraft has done its final maneuver before touchdown, a 32-second rocket firing that brings it to within 9 miles of the surface at its lowest point and about 124 miles at its highest. Touchdown is expected between 3 and 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Success would make Israel the fourth country and the first non-superpower to land on the moon. Bereshit would become the first privately funded spacecraft to make a lunar landing as well. Peter King, CBS News.
Hannah Montana fans, this one's for you. Costumes and props from Miley Cyrus' old Disney show are going up for auction. They'll include the black satin jacket, a pink tank top, and customized high-top sneakers she wore for her Best of Both Worlds tour. Julian's auction says all proceeds will go to the Wilder Minds charity to benefit at-risk animals. The auction will be held at the Hard Rock in New York, May 18th. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
If you need anything from a simple home repair to a major remodel, you need to know about Home Advisor. It's a totally free service that instantly connects you with top local service pros.
Home Advisor is a very easy way to find a home contractor, and for me, it's the only way.
You can use Home Advisor for everything. Your house cleaning, your painting.
Electricians, plumbers, handymen. We've had nothing but fabulous every single time.
Just select the type of work you need done, and Home Advisor's Pro Finder technology instantly finds top pros in your area. You can read customer reviews of the pros, even use their cost guide to find out what hundreds of other repair and improvement projects cost in your area.
I think everybody should use Home Advisor. In fact, I tell everybody to use Home Advisor.
Home Advisor is a total solution to any type of work you would ever want to do around your house.
And best of all, it's completely free. Go to homeadvisor.com or download the free app.
Home